All right, guys, I'm genuinely shocked by this result. What I did was through Opus 4.8, Grok 4.5, JLM 5.2, and GPT 5.5 models that I think are about in the same class and cost against each other in my own agentic harness, my AI video editor. I gave them a task. It was very simple. Use the web, look up the HTTP query, the new spec that's been proposed, and create a promotional video for it, which means creating a soundtrack, creating motion graphics and remotion, uh, laying everything out in a timeline, and making a coherent pitch basically from this information. Here's what's crazy. Grok and Opus 4.8 got done at almost exactly the same time. Grok would have beat Opus, but there was a couple of seconds there where the network hung on Grok and I had to restart it. So it was neck and neck, but Grok would have beat it just slightly. Now, here's the part that's insane. Grok was way cheaper than even GLM 5.2. We can see GLM 5.2. What happened is it got stuck in a loop in trying to do way too many things and make the project way more complicated than it needed to be, costing more than it should have. And here's what happened. Opus 11 minutes 12 seconds to finish. Grok right behind it. But look at Grok's cost, 6 cents versus GLM at the next at 77 and the other two way too high. And the other shocker was the quality of the output. Opus 4.8 was really good. Um, the motion graphics were tight. They were nice, clean, not overly flashy. They made sense. Um, Pretty good. It was kind of what you expect from Opus 4.8. But I actually ended up liking Grok's output a little bit better. It had slightly more flash, a little bit more to the animations. Everything was still nice and cleanly laid out. It still got the ideas across, but it also wrote a better script and a better pitch. Um, so I was just floored by the quality of Grok for the price. This might end up being my go-to agent for some things in the future. I think what's happening here is Grok does have better visual acuity, and Anthropic is not putting a lot of money into Opus's visual capability. It seems like it does pretty well in documents and HTML, but not for this like visual canvas where it has to actually start from scratch. Now, GLM had a lot of problems considering that it's been ranking in the benchmarks way up there close to uh, the Opus 4.8. It did not surprise me here. GPT 5.5, it actually also had quite a few problems in the layout and design. It was nice and clean, but there was things like text overflowing the boxes. Um, it put captions on top of the screen, so some of the stuff wasn't visible. Just not what I expected. I'm just floored by what I saw from Grok.